Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. MTG Box Analysis here with another Modern Horizons 3 pre-release kit. We're going to go ahead and crack open our 6-play boosters. We're going to go ahead and give out an arena code and tally up the value of this kit to see if we did okay. Alright, so we've got ourselves the red die. I've already got one of these. As you can see, I've already opened up 3 pre-release kits, but that's okay. A little duplications never hurt. Now our pre-release card is actually going to be a pretty good one here. So we got ourselves a Harbinger of the Seas coming in. And directly behind this, we have the arena code. So we'll get to that later on. And someone's going to walk away with 6 packs of Modern Horizon 3 on arena, courtesy of MTG Box Analysis. So with that, let's go ahead and crack open these 6 packs and see what kind of value we can find. So far, we've done pretty good on these. I would say 2 out of 3 of these have been really good, and one of them was fair. So this one's going to kick off with a Nyxborn Unicorn. Then we're going to see a Galvanic Discharge, followed by an Electrozoa, a Foul Strike, a Ceruleus Sentry, followed by a Sheltering Landscape. Then we've got a Static Prison with a Royal Cartographer, a Suppression Ray, and then we're going to see Dissa the Restless coming in from Commander as a Mythic, which means we're going to see a main set rare as well. But before that, we've got ourselves a Fledgling Dragon, and there's our main set rare. It is a Detective's Phoenix coming in. And then we're going to see ourselves a Decree of Justice coming in as a foil with a Standard Mountain and a Spirit Token in the back. All right, there you go. 1 pack down, 5 to go. I don't know much about Dissa the Restless, or Dissa, let alone how to say it, or the value of the card, but I'm sure it was on the screen for you, so you'll know if that's a good hit or not. So we got an Unfathomable Truths with Malevolent Rumble. Then we're going to see an Accursed Marauder, Expel the Unworthy with a Thriving Skyclaw, an Utter Insignificance. Then we've got an Obstinate Gargoyle with Foreboding Landscape, a Mindless Conscription, Ral and the Implicit Maze, Envoy of the Ancestors, and we're going to see ourselves a Jet Medallion coming in as a rare, and I think that means we get a backup. It does, and we are going to see an Argent Dais coming in as a second rare. Very cool to see that. I don't think I've picked up that rare before. Then we get ourselves a Snapping Vorclaw in foil, and a non-token token in the back, otherwise known as an ad card. All right, moving into our next pack, we're going to see our first art card, but before we get there, we have some more Unfathomable Truths to get through. We got the Malevolent Rumble, Accursed Marauder, Expel the Unworthy, Thriving Skyclaw, Utter Insignificance, Sheltering Landscape, followed by a Snapping Voidcraw. I think that might be taking some of the focus. Then we're going to see ourselves a Proud Pack Rhino, a Glaring Fleshraker, followed by a Razorgrass Ambush. And then we're going to see ourselves a Meltdown with Nandu Winged Wisdom coming in as our main set rare. This is a pretty good rare from the main set. Awesome to see that. We'll put that right up top. Then we're going to see a Thrabian Charm in foil, followed by a signed art card. So when we get a signed art card, we like to feature the artist. So this is going to be a Territory Color by Tiffany Turrell. So thank you very much, Tiffany, for illustrating this card and lending your signature to it. Awesome. All right, sliding into our next pack. This one kicks off with an Eviscerator's Insight, followed by a Thrabian Charm, Glimpse the Impossible, an Unfathomable Truths, Malevolent Rumble, Shattered Landscape, Perilous Landscape, Urza's Cave, good uncommon land from the set. Then we get a Bespoke Battle Wagon with a Lethal Throwdown, followed by a Nadler's Nightblade. And then we are going to see a Weight of Reliquary coming in. Very good hit from the main set. And directly behind that, we're going to have a Polluted Delta coming in foil. So very nice to see one of the fetch lands coming in the foil. So a double rare pack there. Awesome. And then we've got ourselves a Plains with an Upside Down Phyrexian Germ and Energy Reserve token in the back. All right, so I'll tell you what we're going to do now. We're going to open this up, and anybody who fast-forwarded to the end to try and get that arena code, well, they'll just have to rewind. And just keep in mind that if you are a member of the channel, you do get access to my videos a little bit early, so that does give you a competitive advantage to getting those arena codes. So we've got our Harbinger of the Seas here as our pre-release card. And directly behind that, we've got ourselves 3 blanks. So number 1, number 2, and number 3. And here is the arena code. And all I ask is that you just drop a comment. This is a really long code. It's frustrating if you type it into arena and it doesn't work. So if you got this to work, just drop a comment and say, I got the code. Gives you a little bragging rights, and it saves hundreds of people frustration from having to type that into arena. So thank you very much. All right, moving into pack number 5 of 6. We've got ourselves an Accursed Marauder, followed by Expel the Unworthy, Thriving Skyclaw, The Utter Insignificance, Gift of the Viper, a Dross Claw, a Seething Landscape, Trickster's Elk, followed by a Waterscape Battle Mage, Fell the Profane, good uncommon, and behind that we're going to see ourselves the Sapphire Medallion, which means we're also going to get a backup rare. It is the Archway of Innovation coming in from the land cycle. Very cool. And then we're going to see a Signature Slam in foil with a Forest and an upside down Servo token in the back. All right, that brings us to our last play booster pack of this pre-release kit. Then I'll put up the prices of all of the cards on the screen so you get an idea of how much value we saw. Again, using market pricing, not using actual sales, because I don't sell every card I open. So we got ourselves a Gift of the Viper, a Dross Claw, Dog Umbra, Skoa Ember Mage, followed by a Serum Visionary, Drownyard Lurker, Cranium Ram, Monstrous Vortex, Scurry of the Gremlins, I can't read now. We got ourselves a Mog Mob, followed by a Blood-Soaked Insight. Then we got a Meteor Mace with a Psychic Frog coming in as our last rare. Very cool. It's a pretty good rare from the set. And then we're going to see a Snapping Voidcraw with a non-signed art card in the back, but that is funny. All right, so on your screen is the value of this pre-release kit. How did we do? I think we did pretty well considering we got ourselves Nandu and the Polluted Delta, but the facts speak for themselves. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, do something amazing. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people, all by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.